Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the CasualProGamer. Today we are doing an Udyr game, and Udyr is going jungle, as you can see from the smite, and that's about all I know. So we will have to see what actually happens. So Udyr, one of the few really unique champions, because he has 4 skills instead of an ultimate. Even Karma has kind of a special skill where her ultimate should go. But Udyr really has 4, well, completely equal skills, which you can level up as you wish. And yeah, we'll have to see what he actually goes first. So it seems he is chosen for Phoenix stance. So Phoenix Udyr is really good at jungling. He's just not as good as Tiger Udyr in the 1v1 combat, but for a jungler it is very useful. And yeah, let's unlock the camera. So we see 2 guys, or 3 guys actually, protecting this lane. Do we have... oh, come on. There we go. That took a long time. So we have a CV on both teams, we have a jungler on both teams, but the enemy jungler is Twitch. We will see what he can actually do. Twitch shouldn't be able to do anything, but well, if people are careless, then he will be able to do something. I have a game where we play against jungle Twitch, and well, it shows really well how you should avoid getting ganked by him. I'll try to find it. If it's still on my hard disk, I will make a short video on that, because jungle Twitch seems more and more popular nowadays, and it is just really worthless, and there is just not a lot he can do, and he has to gank at level 2 after he gets red buff, because otherwise he's completely worthless. And that is probably what is happening now in the bottom lane. Well, not yet. Not yet. So Udyr, anyway, going from wolves to blue and now to raids, has leveled up his turtle stance, because it absorbs a lot of the damage. Also keeps his agility really high. So at 3 stacks basically, to get the extra attack speed. I mean, 30% free attack speed, that is a good deal, and especially if you're trying to get through the jungle as quickly as possible. Obviously for the rest it doesn't matter too much, as long as you have it available when you want it. And yeah, he's not taking a lot of damage, so the cloth armor plus health potions, a little bit too much, I think. And yeah, therefore not getting the ultimate out of his damage, well, the best out of his damage, before people say he has no ultimate. Anyway, yeah, getting a nice and easy double buff here, cleaning his whole all of the minions, and now going top lane to gank. And here we go. There is apparently no ward up. Wow, Cannon actually running into it. And does he not have bear stance? Okay, that was fail. He doesn't have bear stance, so he cannot he cannot stun the cannon. Apparently made a mistake in his skill selection there. Yeah, he forgot his stun. Oh my god. Yeah, that is, things like that happen. It's not a big deal. He immediately realized it when he wanted to stun Cannon. Not getting anything done there. And going to get bear stance now immediately, so that next time he is going to gank, he will have it up. And yeah, maybe that time there will actually be some damage dealt then. That would be great. Now he actually wrote to me that one of his ganks completely failed, and I'm guessing that was this one. I mean, not that. I mean, people don't detail their emails, fortunately, to the extent that I know everything that happens in the game. And Twitch getting killed there by Ash, so excellent job. Did they have pink ward up? No, they do not. Unfortunately, Ash died for that, but yeah, well, that's because they had no pink ward out. They do have a ward at the right spot here. That's a very good spot to ward. It allows you vision on Dragon as well as anyone walking through here, and yeah, it gives you some great control over the river. You don't have to be afraid of ganks, even with Twitch, because most Twitches will actually come in into the bushes while not stealthed, so unstealthed. Although Twitch can obviously run through the whole region with his stealth, because his level 1 stealth is something like 10 seconds. And you don't need 10 seconds to do that. So this time he does have his bear stance, and he is going to cut off Cannon here. Cannon, who is running through the other way, and yeah, an easy kill. Obviously the Cannon was going for the kill on the pirate, but yeah, the pirate's doing a good job of not losing there, not dying. So, taking over the top lane here, nice, only last hitting, which is a good job. It's way better to just last hit than to push the lane, because, well, even though this still pushes the lane, it pushes the lane a lot slower, and you will get the same amount of gold out of that. And yeah, it's just that you don't give your teammate a completely pushed lane back. In this case, he couldn't help it. I mean, he has to get the gold, because that is what is necessary to win this game. You cannot just let the minions die all on their own. Obviously, there is still the matter of when do you last hit. You can last hit when it's on, in this case, about 79 health points. You can also hit it when it's at 2 health points. But it requires a lot more skill to really get only the last hit point off of it with your attack. And yeah, well, it's very doable to last hit with the last 50 hit points or so. And personally, I have severe trouble with getting the last hit in the matter of under 10 hit points. Let's call it that. Don't know what the damage on minions is, but that's basically, so the minions do 29 damage, so most of the time you will have to be able to well, yeah, most of the time you will be able to get the minions under 29 hit points and still last hit. But it's just very hard to do, obviously. But yeah, and then the armor comes into play, so I think minions have like 30 armor as well. I don't know. Let's see. Oh no, it's actually really low for now. For now it's 4. So they have 4 armor. Yeah, that doesn't really do anything. But yeah, there's a big difference in whether you last hit at, let's say, 30 hit points, or you last hit at 70 hit points. Because you will push the lane way less if you really last hit. And yeah, waiting here a little bit to give the blue to Ari. Ari, who apparently was busy or wasn't paying attention, because she wasn't really busy. And yeah, she is getting the blue buff. Both of them now have a blue buff because, well, obviously we saw him steal it from the enemy. And he is going to the raids now to just go on. Yeah, there we go. Thought for a second he was going for the red buff immediately. He can, by the way, give red buff to Gangplank. That would help him very much in his lane. Although, yeah, Gangplank is probably going to die here. There we go. Twitch actually picking up that kill, and that gives them like 200 more gold. Yeah, so with 200 more gold for the team, yeah, that's well worth the stolen kill there. Because Cannon still gets 200 and Twitch gets 300. It's not a big deal if you lose 100 gold, if the team gets 200 more gold by doing that. So yeah, a lot of damage going down here from Twitch, and Twitch is actually going to get this kill, but then he's going to get killed, so that's good. But yeah, now Udyr is pretty much dead. Oh wow, actually surviving that. Wow, wow, wow. And Cannon is going to die as well. That was fail. Nicely played by Udyr, let's call it that. That was complete fail on Cannon's part. Oh my god, I don't know what he was thinking there. You should never tower dive if you're that low health, especially against someone with a stun. He could have tossed in some shurikens to try to get the kill, but not like this. That was yeah, not really smart. So 3-1-4, 3 in turtle stance, 4 in phoenix stance, and 1 in the bear stance for the stun. And yeah, the bear stance really doesn't do a whole lot else. It gives you some increased movement speed if you level it up, but the 15% is ample to reach your target normally. And yeah, the stun doesn't increase, at least I don't think it increases. The shield, however, and the AoE damage, they do increase, and that is quite a big deal to have. So yeah, it's way better to level that up. Yeah, the pink wards, Wriggle's lantern, and some extra attack speed, as well as boots, obviously. I mean, everyone needs boots. I tend to forget them, but not lately, but well, in the past at least. I have forgotten them in many games. Just the level 1 boots. Yeah, I tend to forget them because I don't really need the movement speed, and I'm going to get a free kill here on this guy. Come on, go! Oh, he's gone. Turtle stance, dude. Or yeah, that one. That's the one I meant. Phoenix stance. That was. He should have switched to that immediately because the AoE damage will still hit. And I'm assuming every third attack. That's a persistent aura. No, the immediate aura, I think. Yeah, on activation you do some damage already. So that was nicely played. Caught the Twitch off guard, and you can see Twitch cannot keep his jungle clean, and he loses another red buff in this case. Already lost his blue buff previously, and now he's going to lose his raids as well, and basically has to go into lane to get some farm going. Don't know why Udyr is not going for the dragon here with his bottom teammates. Because they could have easily gotten dragon here. Especially since they pink warded it, they know there is no ward there. And is he going to steal blue? Oh, he's going to ward up the blue. That's fine. Yeah, Swain coming in, but not really doing anything. Swain is not that well, that much of a problem. When he's in a 1v1 situation, he is really scary when there are a lot of minions around him, because he can heal off of the minions. He cannot really heal off of one enemy champion. Two, that's a whole other story, because, well, with two champions around him, he can heal up a pretty big amount of a pretty big chunk of life. And wow, top lane doing very well. Gangplank really giving it his best against this cannon. And obviously Twitch is going to come in here and going to attempt to, wow, to get something done, but not managing to hit at all. That is fail. Well, once again, well played by Gangplank. But yeah, it's not nearly as funny as the cannon completely missing everything, but still, that was pretty fail on Twitch's part. And Udyr is going after him. Oh yeah, he does have red buff. He can easily take him out. No, Twitch is gone. Twitch is back in his jungle. He will discover soon enough that there is nothing left in the bottom part of the jungle. Well, the raids did respawn. It's kind of a shame that he didn't leave one alive. You should always leave one of the small ones behind if you can. But as Phoenix Udyr, Phoenix stands Udyr, I guess, it is really difficult to keep one alive. Because, well, keeping one alive requires you to not use the Phoenix stance. Because as you can see, the Phoenix stance will kill everything at the same time. Although, if you have smite up, you can easily do that with red or blue. But yeah, here you should try to avoid getting the one of the minions, well, when stealing the enemies, of course. And blue is up. So yeah, Ahri is going to push the lane and is going to take the blue buff here in a second. She's not really doing a good job of pushing the lane, but eventually she does get it. Yeah, that was not the best for bottom lane. And yes, another blue buff for Ahri, making it easier for her to spam her skills against Swain. I'm not sure how they're doing. I haven't seen either of them die, I think. Oh, it's 2 and 1, and he's 0 and 2. So actually Ahri doing a good job of keeping away Swain, even though Swain is a really strong contender in mid lane. Well, everywhere on the map, basically. But yeah, Swain takes some time to learn, so I guess he, this Swain basically isn't really aware of what is possible and what is not possible. Anyhow, another dragon, or no, not another dragon, still the same dragon. And yeah, top lane getting ganked once again by Twitch. And Twitch is just really annoying, but by now he should be under-leveled. Well, everyone's under-leveled. 9, 9, 9, 10. And these guys are all 11, 13. That's 110. Ash is still 10, but... And the support really doesn't count. So I guess this Sona and this Soraka, they don't really count. Doesn't matter what level they are. As long as they're above level 6, and preferably above level 11, but above level 6 it's okay. Because you have an ultimate, and what else do you need? Come on, pick up these minions. Phoenix. Phoenix. You can reactivate him, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Don't know why he didn't do that. Oh, 3 champions pushing the mid lane. So get them. Yeah, Udyr just doing some damage and doing some nice damage too on cannon. But not going to go for the entire kill there because it was way too risky. I have to agree with him there that it is better to just stand back, wait for the team to arrive. And I think Twitch is here somewhere, but I'm not actually sure. And see, there he is. And everyone coming in, so they are going to trade this 1 kill for 2. And there we go. So it's still worth it, but yeah, it was kind of obvious that he was still there. So Ash was definitely not the one that needed to check that. Had Udyr checked that, that fight would have been completely different. That would have been 2 for 0. And I guess that's the difference between... a little bit late. That's the difference between... like the... well, this Udyr, who's playing very well, don't get me wrong, but... against a normal Udyr, I guess, and a top Udyr, they realize that, even in solo queue, that they are the ones that need to check that. And yeah, I just had the feeling that these guys would be hiding there, and apparently I was right. And Udyr, had he been very, well, top level Udyr, would have realized the same thing, that they would probably be there. Though he is using his stances very well, and I have to say that he has to go in now to save his teammates, because otherwise they're just all going to die. But yeah, he is going to not get out of this, I think. Oh, the cannon is going to stun him? No? No, and they're too afraid to take any tower shot, so wow. Actually getting out of that. Didn't expect that, obviously, because they could have easily killed him. But yeah, well, cannon not too afraid. He is taking some tower shots, but that's okay. And that's the whole point of it. You can take some tower shots. And yeah, there we go. Udyr a little bit too, well, too far forward. Is taking, well, obviously too much damage. It wasn't very smart to defend this turret, in short, because by now they can tower dive him. They should have tower dove him right when they chased him the first time, but they didn't. But eventually they are going to realize they can do that. And you're basically giving them a free kill in this case, because they had the turret anyway. I mean, you can see, even with him defending, they are getting this turret. So no wards anymore on the map, from the purple team at least. I mean, from the blue team we have no idea, obviously. But yeah, let's just see whether they can actually ward it up once again. Still 3 wards on Soraka, as well as an Oracles. She hasn't consumed the Oracles yet, but... yeah, it has 3 gold items, which makes up for a lot of the gold and gives you a lot of free stats. No gangplank, she doesn't have it. She just CV'd here somewhere. You should pay attention, dude. Oh, cannon completely failing his ultimate there. And yeah, doesn't even get any damage done. Not even an assist on the kill they got. Oh, we have some major lag here, and it's probably due to the fact that I'm uploading a game as we speak, as I speak. So they do get a kill back for that. Oh, 2. Wow. Apparently someone died here as well. Yeah, so that's a 1 for 3 trade. That's a good deal. Twitch once again dying. He does have 5 kills, but yeah, well, if you're going to Black Cleaver, then it doesn't matter. You need to go Infinity Edge as Twitch That's the only way to go. Go for the highest amount of damage possible, because your ambush gives you all the attack speed you need. It gives you 70% attack speed, and that is such a huge boost that, yeah, you don't need anything else. That's the only thing you need. So basically, yeah, Twitch gets countered mostly by vision wards early game, and if he cannot do anything early game, especially if his blue gets stolen, then yeah, there's nothing he can do. He's going to get to be under-leveled all game, and yeah, this team did a good job of keeping him away for most of the early game. Obviously now he's going to get some kills, because in team fights, yeah, he still does some damage, so he's going to pick up some kills, but at least the whole enemy team is under-leveled. Don't know if that's still the case, because, well, this game tends to be a little asymmetric like that. The early levels, yeah, you gain levels really quickly, and then the later levels are really hard to get. And are we going to see a kill on cannon here? Because it is a 2v1 situation, and with Ari there, she should be able to do enough damage. Yeah, there we go. Even Soraka getting in on the kill there, probably with her ultimate. It's a great thing, Soraka. You can just get more gold for you and your team by just using the ultimate, or just healing someone in the middle of a team fight. That also gets you. Yeah, Twitch is here, and Twitch revealed himself. So now they know there is a ward here on the map. And I wonder if they're going to do anything about it. So they are grouping up. And apparently Dragon is coming up, and they need to prevent this ward from going down. But it is going down. But does Soraka still have the oracles? That's the big question. Or did she die? Oh, pink ward. That solves the whole problem. Soraka does still have the oracles, so could have used that to pick off 2 wards already, and since you only need 4 to break even, it's yeah, it's an easy well, situation for that. Obviously now they had to spend 125 gold on the pink ward, and it would have been great if that was just the oracles, because the oracles has already been bought. By the way, on this team I think the oracles should have gone on Udyr, because he is really less likely to die. He can move a lot faster, he can get out of situations a lot faster, a lot better than Soraka. On the other hand, Soraka has nothing better to do than to hunt for oracles in this part of the game. And Twitch is putting down a ward while being invisible. But yeah, there is a pink ward there, so someone should really pick that off. Anyhow, build by now is 5, 5 and 5, so that's an easy build, and now has to go into the last skill on his skill list. At least I think you can only level them up to 5. And yeah, Udyr just a little bit behind on everyone else. He needs to run in first normally, and he is getting some damage done, but wow, the lag, man, it is so annoying. But they are getting quite a bit of damage done, but yeah, it's a good thing that there was no oracles on Udyr at this moment. And are these two actually going to get out of here? Yeah, now they are. Now they should be able to, at least. Oh yeah, with Graves missing his skill shots, They're no longer in any trouble, but they should still go back and heal. And someone needs to pick up this minion wave. Someone needs to pick up this minion wave. And yeah, Soraka's apparently going to stay in. So did Graves really get 3 kills there, or what? Oh yeah, he's 6-1. He's doing well. He has 169 minion kills, which is the highest in the game. And yeah, it's just that he didn't round it off properly. He's just using his skills in kind of a random fashion, and that never works. So Udyr does have an Oracles now. Oracles Elixir, in case you don't know what Oracles is. That's the pink stuff here. You can buy it in the shop. It reveals hidden enemy stuff. So everything that's invisible, such as Twitch and wards. And those are basically the 2 things that you want to get revealed. And wow, lots of damage going down on that Twitch and getting an easy kill. So the team fight continues, and yeah, unfortunately the ultimate from Gangplank was a little bit too early, so they don't have that anymore to prevent anyone from getting out. Sona gets shot there, gets killed, and it's probably best to back off now. Because Graves is still alive, so they cannot really push. Because Graves is the main source of damage for the moment. Well, I guess Cannon does some nice damage as well. But it's better to just take the 2 kills they got, or just the 1 kill, I don't know. Yeah, it was just the 1 kill, and kind of take that as a win. And just fall back a little bit. There is no way they can do Dragon because it's not up. They cannot do Baron because, well, they killed Sona. They didn't kill Graves or the jungler. Because if they killed Twitch, well, they did kill Twitch, I guess. But if they killed Twitch or Graves, then they can go for Baron. Then the enemy team cannot stop them. And especially Twitch, well, because he has the smite. He is the one that could steal Baron from them. So enemies have no ward on Baron because they used their CV on it, not knowing where the enemies, well, the purple team basically was. And Udyr is walking around to find some wards. There is a ward at Dragon, because we saw someone put that down. Oh, it's already timed out. And yeah, apparently nothing is happening here. Oh, once again, a failed gank on Twitch's part. Twitch must be behind so much already. 5 and 8. He was 5 and 5 a few minutes ago. He's level 12, and you can see jungle Twitch is just not good. It doesn't do anything. I did see jungle Kassadin today, and that is actually awesome. If you can pull that off in the early game, oh man, those ganks are hard to get away from. He does so much damage. And he has a slow, he can blink over to or flash over to wherever you are with his Rift Walk. And Dragon is up. And since Twitch is dead, they might as well take advantage of that. Dragon is not up. Let's see. Hang on. Yeah, there it is. I wanted to see the whole conversation because somewhere he needs to say that it's up in 3125, so he had that right, and he actually remembered to look at it. Because that's what happens most of the time. Most of the time, people forget that they actually wrote it down. Come on, get this guy. And you see here how strong that taunt or whatever the kiss is called from Ari is. It just completely destroyed Cannon, and not the thing itself, but the fact that he runs towards her, combined with the fact that he gets disabled for a few seconds, for a second or so, or second or second and a half. It is a big deal. So yeah, it stays 1 second. That's what I thought. The stun from Udyr stays 1 second. But yeah, Ari's taunt or whatever it's called, it's supposed to be. It does give you a huge amount of time to kill someone if you're already in close range. And a nice arrow there, but nobody in range to actually take advantage of that. How do you miss on a stationary target, Swain? Seriously. That was a very good stun from Sona, and then he misses his snare. And Ari can just walk out. Oh, so much lag. It's just these team fights are really bad. Anyhow, Twitch is still alive, but not for long. And yeah, they should get this now. This turret's probably the next one, and maybe can even go for Baron instead. But they're probably just going to push this turret, get the inhibitor. Because they have minions with them, so why not? So is he in bear stance at the moment? Yeah, that's not Tiger, so... Don't know, it seems that you want to go for Tiger if you have it. And there goes Tiger. It is Tiger, okay. I thought the boost would last longer. But the boost probably gets increased with the... well, with the level you put into it. And yeah, so far he hasn't needed it, and he still doesn't really need it. It's just useful when you're attacking the turrets. Wow, Gangplank doing a lot of damage with his Q there, and Twitch coming in and getting jumped on by 5 people, or 4 at least. Oh wow, that Ash Arrow, man. Ash Arrow flying through all of the enemies but not hitting anyone. And Udyr is still in here, but nobody is paying attention to him. And it seems that he... oh well, yeah, the heal went to Gangplank instead of Udyr. Maybe it was in cooldown, but yeah, well, that would be the mistake from Soraka then, because well, Soraka should have a heal up when someone gets into a real fight and not just heal the first guy that gets a little bit of damage on him. Because if Udyr had that heal on him with the 150 extra armor, I think it's 150, it's a huge amount at least, he probably wouldn't have died there. Probably would have stayed alive for a lot longer. And yeah, we're following around Gangplank for the moment because there's nobody else to follow. And Gangplank is going mid to do some damage basically to the minions that are not there. So going into the jungle then, going to pick up double buff. Yeah, red buff. Using all of his skills. He is doing some pretty nice damage here. Oh, he's going for the critical strike build, which is Yeah, okay, I guess. It's not a big deal. It's not as good as going for actual damage items, but I guess it's still okay. Yeah, Twitch is gone, dude. Twitch is invisible. And he can stay invisible for like 30 seconds, so you're not going to chase him. Yeah, and with Twitch out, it is really necessary for them to keep a good eye out, because they do have an oracles here. Yeah, again, as clairvoyance coming down, which means there is no ward here, and they might as well just wait for the enemy, because the enemy is going to come. Yeah, come on, walk around and shoot someone in the face. No, get the stunned guy. Well, whatever. Oh, so much lag. I don't know what that is, because it's not my recording software. It must be the League of Legends client. I just don't understand why. Everything is turned down, every graphic aspect is turned down to minimum, and still it requires this much memory. I have 8 gigabytes of memory, and I'm not doing anything fancy, so what the hell? But anyhow, getting a Baron here pretty easily. And yeah, you can do that if Swain and Graves are down, especially Graves is a big pain in the ass here. Yeah, being 6 and 3, the 6 kills really... Oh, Twitch is now 5 and 10. He was 5 and 5 at some point, but there you can see that he really doesn't do enough damage, or, well, really isn't viable as a jungler. Because he just doesn't get enough farm. And, yeah, getting killed again, so now he's 5 and 11. He needs to come in at the end of a team fight or stand in the back, and this Twitch keeps doing stupid things and getting killed for it. Come on, Phoenix! There we go, getting the kills on the turret. They're not pushing in because they know that Graves and Swain would be up really soon, and eventually, of course, they are going to kill them. But it's way better to then get the turret that you can actually get without anything. Oh, that's going from 5 to 4. That is good. Anyway, that's the surrender. And yeah, it's better to get the turret or the minions that you know you can get, instead of getting a turret that is very hard to reach, or that will maybe cost you one of your champions. In this case, they went for the third inhibitor, and if that's down, then they can push in with all of the super minions that that come in, and basically there's nothing they can do about it, the enemy team that is. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I will see you next time. GG.